And they tell you accounts of what they saw and all that. So how can you say that there's no such thing as resurrection when there's resurrection every day, man?
Because
come on, man, you don't know what's going on, bro. You don't know what's going on, bro. You're coming out of a book that, like I told you, was a carbon copy of this book, man. Which this book tells you resurrection exists,
but
man.
If it's
and I'm showing you resurrection existed in today's society.
But
man.
if it's a carbon copy, why?
Matter of fact, no. Matter of fact, there's people who actually been put in the coffin. I believe it was down there in South America, who actually came out of the coffin after weeks, man. Weeks. Walked out of the coffin. They're like, oh shit, scared everyone in the fucking funeral home, man. What are you talking about, man? On video, man. What are you talking about, bro? You don't know. That's what I'm trying to show you, man. You don't have the answers, but your pride is allowing you to say, I don't know. No, I have the answers. You don't have the answers. I've been cutting you out the whole day, man. The whole time you've been here, you've been getting cut, sliced, and diced, man. That's it, man.
Not spiritually.
I just cut you again. I just cut you again, bro. I just cut you again, man. I could pull up the video right now. I just cut you again, man.
That reminds me of a friend of mine who believes that he cuts me.
Bro,
but he doesn't cut.
Well, okay, well, it's on camera. I'll go watch the camera tape and see who cut who, man. Okay? I'll go watch the camera and see who cut who, man. I'll tell you, man, you got spiritually sliced and diced, man, many times, man. Come on, man.
Because
joke, man.
You did not even let me finish again what I was about to say.
I was cutting into what you said. I was cutting into what you said there. I was addressing one point. You can finish. I was addressing one point.
Check this out. Okay? If ever again, what's his name? Jesus Christ again, when he died on the cross again, he come back again like 3 days.
His name is not Jesus, man.
Yeah, you can call him whatever you want. You can call him like by the name again.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
But still, if ever he did die and then he came back, then there would at least be like a human being on this planet, and not just videos to get that.
There would be what?
There would be at least one human being, like one recorded aside to get from him and get recorded human being.
What do you think the Gospels are, man? These are all different people with different accounts, man. And when you go into like there's a documentary about an investigator reading the accounts, he's like, this is why I believe the Bible, because the way the accounts happen, the way they all vary, right? As if they were actually investigating different people. They all saw it through their own perspective, their own views, man. All right? And what do you think that is? That's all accounts, man. It's all historical accounts, man. And on top of that, there was other historical accounts, man. Going back to the Roman Empire, man. What are you talking about? What do you think Josephus, man? Come on, bro. What are you talking about, man? Let's just be realistic, man. The scriptures is the only book that stands the test of time, man. That's it, man. That's it.
Would you be willing to test that?
100%. But I want to show you something. No, before I get to that, I'm going to show you something. This is you. What I'm reading right now, this is you, man. It's very Israelite. But you don't understand, man. And then the reason you don't understand, like, oh, I haven't been convinced in 42 years, that's because the Heavenly Father blinded you, man. All right? This is Isaiah 6 and 9. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears, all right, and understand with their heart, all right, and convert and be healed. Then I said, lo, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitants, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate, man. And that's how long it's gonna take you to get it, man. Because you're gonna one way or another, you're gonna realize what I'm telling you is the truth. That the Heavenly Father is the God of this Bible, is the true power, and all the things that I'm speaking about is gonna come to pass.
Let me reply simply with this. You hear that the teaching of the prophets have been given to you. The teaching of the laws and recommendation of the primal power revealed.
Which prophets? Hold on. Which prophets is that talking about?
Enoch, Elijah.
What book is that? Hold on, bro. Who wrote that? Which scribe?
Enoch.
Enoch scribed that? If I look it up, it's going to say Enoch is the author. You better think about that. Is Enoch the author of that?
I don't need to think about it.
You know it's Enoch's the author of that?
Enoch, yes.
Okay, go.
You hear that the teaching of the prophets has been given to you, the teaching of the laws and recommendation of the primal power.
Hold on, but which prophets?
If you just ask me.
No, but because Enoch, that's going back like Adam's time. So which prophets was there before that time?
Enoch was the first. Then after that, there was Eli. Then after that, there was Jeremiah. Then after that,
okay, so Enoch was alive that time during all that time?
No, not during that time. That's way before.
So how was he writing about it?
That was way
but what is he writing? He just said that you've heard. So he's talking about it's already been there. what is he talking about? Which prophets have been there before him, or around that while he was alive?
You do know, okay, that time does exist, right? And
Yeah.
you do know, okay, that years do exist, right?
Okay. And what?
you do understand the fact, okay, that there's a span of time between these prophets, and they're not talking.
Of course, but which prophet was in alive when he was alive? That's what I'm asking.
Well, for this one, okay, I cannot say it's which one.
Okay, go ahead.
Because it's a compilation of the 7 prophets.
Continue.
So let me go on. You hear okay, that the teaching of the prophets has been given to you, the teaching of the laws and recommendation of the primal power revealed by the true prophets, as you hear it. But those amongst you who do not want to learn the truth, but rather deny and mock it, truly do not want to hear the truth teaching, but you sit with other deniers and mockers of the truth and do not want to pass over the debate about the truth with them, so that you may not become knowing in the truth. Those amongst you who are waiting for a good evaluation of yourselves, no success will be granted to you if you do not go hand in hand with the truth and do not strive for the truth. Because truly, even if you prove to be the stronger ones in existence, whilst however guarding yourselves against the truth and not allowing it to become your own, then you will be the losers and you will only receive bad evaluations of yourself. Truly.
Show me a prophecy, man. Okay, you're reading all that, man. That's not saying anything. Show me a prophecy in there that came to pass. Show me something that came to pass there. Clearly.
You decide over yourself and you will never give yourself the opportunity to prevail if you do not integrate with the real truth as is given by the laws and recommendations.
Prophecies is what makes this book right. Show me some prophecies.
So you need to answer your question again. I will not show you a prophecy because I'm not a prophet.
Good answer. Okay, good answer. I'll show you prophecies because I am a prophet.
That's why I'm showing you then your name would be written in this book.
Oh, hey, are we not dealing with reincarnation? Are we not dealing? And is every prophet's name written in the book?
Every prophet.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not in this book. Not according to this. Oh yeah. So which prophet? How much prophets are there?
7.
There's only 7 prophets.
7.
7. There's only 7.
7.
No, but there's only 7 prophets, period? That's what I'm saying. You said if I was a prophet, I would be written in that book. So you're saying every prophet was written in that book, right? 7, right? So where are the 7? So Isaiah,
Enoch, Eli, Jeremiah,
okay.
Isaiah,
okay,
the one that you call Yahushua, Emmanuel,
okay, okay, okay.
Muhammad.
That's it.
Along with another one which I will not name.
Who's that?
I will not name.
Let me tell you, you missed out so much, man. You missed out so much. Because I'll show you this.
The other ones again that you want to mention, such as Daniel or maybe Malachi, or all these names.
What about them?
They're in the Bible.
No. But you said all of them would be in there.
Not on this one, because they are the true prophets and they are the false prophets.
But you're saying that they're in here, so you're saying that this book is right then. You're saying that this book is right because you're saying the prophets are written in this book, right?
It's not.
So how is it not right? Yo, you're double-minded, man. You don't understand. This is Zechariah 13 and 8, man. This is the bottom line, man. This is what's gonna happen to most of our people. Like I told you, most of our people are gonna perish, man. All right. This is Zechariah 13 and 8. Zechariah, which is a prophet, man. All right. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. All right. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. And that's talking about the elect. So 2/3, right? So majority, which is 2/3 of our people, are going to be cut off and die, man. All right. Let's go into all the tribes. 2/3 of all the tribes are going to be cut off and die.
That
There's
is
going to be a
going to
remnant
happen,
left.
but it wasn't you that wrote it down as a prophet. But
What? It wasn't who?
It is going to happen, but it wasn't you that wrote it down.
But you're saying the Bible's not right, but now you're saying it's going to happen. What it just said there was right.
It is going to happen.
Come on, man. You're double-minded, man.
I did not say that the Bible was right. I just said that
I know
it is going to
you said it was
happen.
wrong. So and now you're saying that this is right. So what is it, man?
I did not say that the Bible was right. Listen to what I'm saying.
You didn't say it was right?
I did not say that it was right.
I know that. So which means it's wrong.
But I did say that the 2/3 of people which are going to die, this will happen.
Oh, okay, but you're saying the Bible is false.
It will happen again with the force.
Come on, man.
Just be logical for this one, okay?
I'm being logical the whole way. You're not making any sense.
Pick this up. There are several human beings on this planet, and none of the human beings are able to get to like agree. Most of them, okay, they agree to disagree, you know. But in the majority of cases, okay, they don't even agree to disagree. They just bomb people. They just kill people. Like I said previously, it's something, okay, that is going on and on and on as history has been going on for time immemorial.
It hasn't been going on the way it's going on now. There hasn't been so much death and destruction as it is now.
Were you there in the past, in the time of the Romans?
According to the history.
Your spirit was there probably,
according to the history,
but not your body.
According to the history,
Your person
according to the
itself
history, according to the history, there has not been as much killing as there is now. According to the history, man. All right. You know, when the Romans and the Greeks came in, that's when killing started to magnify. Why? Because those are the wicked. All right.
It did happen.
This is 2nd Ezra 9, verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Man, you're casting away the law of the Heavenly Father despitefully, man. I'm showing you the right way. You're reading some garbage out of whatever the hell you're talking about that don't line up with the scriptures, man. All right? That's really just a carbon copy, man. All right? For such as in their life have received benefits, which means they went and did what the hell they want, lined up their beard, because your beard's all lined up. According to the Bible, we ain't supposed to have a lined up beard or a bald head, man. I'm showing you.
What do you know about the bald head?
For such as in their life have received benefits. I know that in Leviticus it says not to put a razor to your head, man. You should make baldness upon your head.
Do you know why I'm doing it?
And have not known
do you know why I'm doing it?
And they that have loathed my law, it doesn't matter why. The Most High told you not to do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro.
Have you been bald?
All right?
It does matter.
I haven't been
the same way that you're saying that the book is garbage. I can say the same thing.
Well, you can say that if you want, but we'll see who survives at the end. Who's justified. We'll see what happens to who at the end. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not afraid to say that's a piece of shit. Now I'll piss on that shit. I'm not afraid to say that because that's not
it's a piece of shit as well.
Well, hey, that's up to you. Now I'm going to show you what the Bible says will happen to people that have that mentality, man. All right? And they that loathe my law, which means to cast it away like you just did, while they had yet liberty.